Greetings and welcome to Calabash Community Talk with me, Ramotse Jonathan. We're coming to you out of our studios because we want you to have better feeling. Yeah, the people, but we've taken a decision as the team. Every Tuesday, we will be going to the businesses and speaking to them about their businesses. On Mondays, don't forget, we will still be bringing you different content the Mondays today, but it's Tuesday, we're talking to small businesses. Tomorrow, don't forget, we are talking to politicians, the ward councillors about the service deliveries in their ward. We will also be on Thursday, Renale Nel Mondi Consulting, where we're talking to you about the issues of business, more especially in the HR. But for now, we have Ndate Thukutha, who is the MD of Thukutha and Sons. Mr. Thukutha, the name Thukutha and Sons, what is it? What is the company all about?
Thukutha and Sons, it's the business that I started. I decided to name it after my grandfather. It's like Thukutha, it's my grandfather, and Sons, it's us, the sons. Yeah, we it's like we're continuing the legacy. Yeah, so it's actually the name of the business that I started.
Thukutha and Sons, I see the name, that's Thukutha and Sons. But what is your position in the business, Ndate Thukutha?
Yeah, more Thukutha and Sons. My position, I'm an MD of the company. I actually started the company. So my job is to be an MD of the company with certain qualifications that I put into the business. Firstly, an artisan. I'm a qualified artisan, which I have a group of a team of artisans that they do artisan work at Thukutha and Sons. Hence, we do a lot of artisan work, which is, can I name what we do?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
yeah.
This is one.
Yeah. We, hangata, you'll find Mokasi, they would say, Baberekanka di. That's artisan work. So we do structures, big structures for the warehouses, big structures for the greenhouse farming, greenhouse tunnels, and we do the household structures like your carports, your butlers, your butler doors as well. Whatever that has to do steel work, we do it. And on top of that, we have grown into do the mobile fridges, the mobile kitchens. We've just started about 2 years ago, and it's been good. We've just added in some extra 2-3 pair of hands to come and help us with that, because remember I told you we have a group of artisans. So we are growing into another a sector of doing the cold rooms, the mobile fridges, and the fridges at large. Yeah, if I should put it that way. We've been doing all those things.
So, Ndate Thukutha, in any business, there are challenges when in your business as Thukutha and Sons, what are some of the challenges as you continue to build this business?
No, as an entrepreneur, when you start your business, obviously, just to be on the safe side, to make sure that you maintain a good quality work and with your employees as well. I have something like a trust that I put up every time when we get big jobs and even small jobs. There's money that I put away for rainy days, like where in this month it was not a good month. I can always go in there and make sure that the guys are happy, everything is operating smoothly. Even though the guys are here every day, they don't know what's going on at the back. At the back. And it's always best not to show the guys that, it's bad thing, because you start setting up that uncomfortableness within the team. So as long as they know every day they're at work, every month they will be paid. That's what keeps me going. But at the same time, it's a pain to me because I have to now switch back and go into that trust, which I feel that trust, it's there for some other reasons, but when times are tough, I do go back there and make sure that my business is running.
One of the challenges where people fail to start businesses is because they don't have the resources, they don't have funding. How did you start? Where did you get the resources to help?
To be honest with you, I never had any resources at all. I can share just a small story. I remember when I started my business, I told my wife to say, you know what, baby, I need to start my own business now. I'm tired. I cannot be working for these people anymore. And by the way, I was working for a very good company. They looked after me very well. I was getting paid. Yeah, so I was comfortable, but I had to shift out there. Then I sat with my wife for like 3 hours. I remember that night. I told her, and she was like, then how are you going to start your business? What are you going to do? What? I said to her, you know what? Let me work for this period of 3 months. And these 3 months, I'm going to take all the money that I'm doing and lock it away. Start buying tools, start buying machines, start buying equipment for the business. And in these 3 months, which means we're going to live with your salary in the house. You're going to be paying the house, you're going to be paying the cars, you're going to be paying for school, everything. And it was tough, but she agreed. But she agreed because she knows when I put my head into something, I go for it. So for that period of 3 months, I started putting money away, to making sure that I get quality machines, quality equipment to work on. Started outsourcing now to say, where can we start, where can we do business and things like that. But by the grace of God, within that 3 months, I met a guy, he's called Michael Magondo. He's got a project with WIPSI. The WIPSI, they have these young incubates that they want to be farmers. And once they graduate from their classes, they fund them to have farmers. So once they fund those guys, then they come to me to say, hey, you know what, Tux, can you help our incubates with the farmers, build them those structures and put plastic and net. They will put in their vegetables, whatever they will be farming in there. Then that was like, you know what, a start of everything, if I should put it that way, because that was the biggest ever contract I've ever landed in my hands by the time. So that's when everything started and I could resign freely, and you know, the burden that I had put in my wife can be removed and life goes on. And then we started buying a lot of things, bringing in a lot of people, bringing in a lot of employment to the people as well. Because at the moment, at one stage, I used to have like 16 employees, but now we've cut down to 8 due to the COVID and stuff. It went in and it kind of disturbed the business. So we had to cut down here and cut down here just to keep the business running. So yeah, it was not an easy journey. It was tough, but it's still tough. Yes, there is good months, I won't lie. There is where we feel this month, yes, we really worked and there's good money coming in. But it doesn't mean that now, you know, in running your own business, whenever you receive that good paycheck on that month, you know you must save it for like 6 months because you don't know what's going to happen in that 6 months. You just need to maintain that big check to last you at least up until 6 months. If you are lucky, yes, you'll get other checks in between, which is good for the business.
The industry that you are operating from is a steel industry and it's facing many challenges. What are the challenges? How do you deal with the challenges, more especially when it comes to stealing of your products or the steels to use up for the business?
Yes. I mean, you know, shrinkage, it's everywhere. People steal wherever. Even hence I was saying I had to lay off some of the employees. It was because of that. You know, sometimes people come into your business and steal. Some of them, they come in with an information on what exactly to steal there. And that information comes from amongst yourself, amongst the team that you have. So up until that certain stage, you find the culprits, then you deal with them, then, yeah. But yes, we do have a lot of that happening in our businesses, but we try and minimize it and try and put security forces on it. As you can see, working from Kokasi, whereby we have dogs in the yard. At night we open for those dogs. I mean, we have been afford that a big workshop where we can employ security companies and they'll be doing their runs and now and then. But now, at the moment, we're living with what we have to keep the business going.
Dr. Thukutha, is there any support that you get receiving from the government institutions to build a business here?
Yeah, I mean, look, we try and submit where we can for more funding or to be recognized and be given some sort of a workshop space where we can grow our business more, because hence you can see outside at my workshop it's packed. I don't even have enough space to work on, but I try and minimize the space and do whatever that I can. But with the government, I'll be honest, so far in my business, they're not helping at all. I've knocked in right doors. I've been told, yeah, no, your proposal looks good, we'll come back to you. And anyway, I'm a patient man. I don't run out of patience, so I keep on trying. But so far, I've been running my business from my own pocket. And I've been running my business without any funding from any organization. So I would wish one day if the government can help me establish maybe like a big workshop where I can have like 40 employees or even 1,000 employees and help them as well to create jobs in South Africa. As you can see, times are tough, you understand? So yeah, for now, I will be lying, but I'm running my own business from my own capital that I've raised to start this business.
If I was to ask you a question, Dr. Thukutha, what are the 5 things that you can advise any entrepreneur? What would those questions be for when?
Firstly, love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. Have passion about what you're doing and what you want. And trust yourself first before you can trust another people. And go for what you feel is right and take advice. Listen to other people's advice. Not everyone will come with a good advice or bad advice, but just take what works for you. And yeah, and the rest will be history.
365 days after this interview, when we come back again, what would you want to see the business? What would you like to see the business looking like?
I would wish you will come in an environment like office space where the workshop is like downstairs. You're sitting in my office where there's air cons and stuff, and there's a tea lady who's offering you coffee. I would wish to be at that level, if you understand what I mean, because that's my goal. That's what I'm pushing for, because I know I started the business here, but I need to grow and take the business out and put it somewhere where there will be more exposure and more things to do and more things to learn. And like I'm saying, I just wish you will come one day. I'll be swinging with my chair in an office fully equipped with office tools and stuff like that. Yeah.
How is the competition in the sector operator from Moyone? Yeah, still where you doing all these things to
I mean, competition is always there. You just have to keep up the good work and deliver the best and deliver on time. Because right now, as you can see, where I'm working from, I think like 4th house or 3rd house, they do something similar to what we do. They do gates and stuff. We also do gates, but we leave the gate to them to focus on it, because that's where their main focus is. Yeah, but now you'd find other clients coming to us and saying, you know what, yeah, we see they do gates. Can you do a better gate than them? Then I'm a businessman. I'm here to to do business, I won't say no. I bring in those customers and I make sure that my gate is better than theirs. I mean, it's a competition. I cannot be settling to say gate can look the same or what. No, I made sure that my gate says something out there. So that's when I keep up to the competition world.
What is the importance of collaboration in the sector, working with other businesses and other people who are doing the same thing? So yes, sir.
No, collaborations, it's very good, but it also depends where it's coming from. Understand? Because I've seen a lot of collaborations where people come into your business, but at the end of that collaboration, the business goes down and you close doors because of the collaboration didn't work or the terms and conditions that were put on the collaboration. Remember, I started my business from my own capital, and this is like my baby. It's not easy for me to collaborate with someone who will just come and inject money into the business and expect miracles, because I know the ins and outs and the toughness of this business now. And for me, it's not an ideal. It's not an ideal. It might work for other people. I'm not disputing that. But for me, I believe in starting from scratch up until I get to where I want to go.
The new act, the Pakistan and the Gauteng province as a whole, that aims to promote the entrepreneurship. How do you think is going to help assist you guys in the sector, Yadona?
Yeah, I mean, look, they will help the businesses to grow further. But remember, once policies like that come into place, we also need to have like workshop sections where people are well equipped with what's going to happen. Because if you're just bringing in something like that and say you're growing the business, 2 years, 5 years down the line, your business might be not doing well because you were not fully prepared or fully equipped to do such things, understand? Yes, it's a good initiative. They must bring it in, but they must bring resources too to help us small businesses to grow and to grow in a better way with good quality skills people, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that I think that will work perfectly, but we'll have to have measures in place to say, if we're gonna do this, this is the channel we follow. This is how we empower everyone in the township to get to be those people. You understand?
What is your thought, Gat Township industrialization? Do you think the government is doing enough to help you guys to build the industries in the township, Saru?
I think somewhere, I would say, I'm sorry I'm going to put it harshly, but I feel they failed because right now, the space that I'm working from, I've done my research. I've went to those firms like Orlando, Konaledi. Imagine someone, not even a South African, he's telling me to pay rent to him for a family luring. I could be asking him for rent. So it's the other way around, if you know what I mean. So that's why, Kiri, they failed us, and I'm not blaming them. They didn't have quality resources to manage such industrial areas. Because if you go to Northleaf, Cosmo, those industrial areas, they're still operating since 19 whatever years they've been there, and quality operations there. So I think back then, if those things were initiated with certain skills, yes, we were going to be benefiting from it. And yes, it was going to be working for us. Unfortunately, right now, it's not. So it's a win-win situation, win-lose situation.
We have organizations like your CIFA, Bo Industrial Development Corporation, the Gauteng Enterprise Propeller, and you can name them. Do you think these organizations are helping to build industry, Tsarona, or the businesses, Tsarona?
Look, I'll be honest, brutally honest, they're making it tough. It's not easy for Tuks, Auteko-Kasi, Fihlada, looking for the same job, luring, Iwatwaki, Kifaniker, Wako Midrendi, more evenly, they start looking at your background before even looking at what you can deliver. Understand? I've done a lot of jobs tailoring. They were given to these big companies. As they say, Rona, we are a small businesses. I've done a lot of big jobs tailoring. They were done by these big companies, and I had to go and rectify and do the right thing there. And so that thing tells you something else, understand? So that's why I'm saying to you, for us, they're making it difficult because sometimes we end up but I'm doing what Faniker can even do. Oh, understand? I'm sorry to use Faniker if he's out there. I apologize for that. But I'm just using it as an EG of the surname. So for us, it's very difficult to get into that space whereby they empower us. You have to push, and sometimes you have to push limo. Why did I have to do this? I mean, I can just get this qualifications, good job that I deliver, references, you can go in there straightforward, you are good at. But now they're making it difficult whereby you have to get there. He holds this certain position. It's difficult at times. It's very difficult. This is Thukutha. They normally call me Thukutha, but Confidence Thukutha from Thukutha and Sons. I'm the MD of the company. We do artisan work. We do all kind of steel work from the beginning, from your butler doors, your butler windows, up to your greenhouse structures and the warehouse structures. And we've grown the business to do the mobile fridges and the mobile cold room, which we have done a couple with certain people that are very happy with our work. So we're thinking of putting much effort on it as well. And we're very dedicated to what we do. We love what we do. Our contact details, it's 063 062 0419. Alternatively, 074 4474 239. And we on Instagram. On Instagram, we Thukutha and Sons. On Instagram, and we on Facebook as well. It's Thukutha and Sons. Yes, and our website it's www.thukuthandsons.co.za, and you can send us any queries, any info that you want to know, or ask for anything or quotations to www.info@thukutha. It's www.info@thukuthandsons.co.za. And yes, thank you.